What's this? CM Punk talking with WWE about coming back and talks to WWE about coming back. Survivor Series, Chicago, Illinois, the home of CM Punk, where CM Punk is from. Is this real? Is this really gonna happen? Well, it looks like it really does look like it's a strong possibility. CM Punk is heading back to the World of Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, after 9 years. Yeah, 9 years. Well, actually, yeah, nine years. 2014, 2023, 9 years. Is this, or is this just all smoke and there's nothing to this? Well, we're gonna dig in, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts. Well, I'm for it. I'm for it. Make sure. But before we get into that, if you're if you're new here for the first time, please subscribe. Please, if you're into wrestling and sports, this is a channel for you. This is AW Aaron Order. This is my sports wrestling channel. My main channel is Aaron Order, actually. That's my main channel. That's pop culture stuff. On this channel, I talk sports and wrestling, as you see. It doesn't matter which one you're into. This is a channel for you. Please subscribe. Like I said, subscribe, and also share this out on our social media platforms: Twitter, X, Threads. If you have Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media platforms you use. And finally, smash the like button down below. That would help me a lot. Help me get to 500 subs. That's all I need. And then then get to 3,000 hours, and that could be incorporate it's a super chat and membership. But yeah, let's get into this. So earlier I woke up and I see CM Punk trending and I see WWE trending. I'm like, what? CM Punk talking with WWE? And this comes from Meltzer. Meltzer of Wrestling Observer. Like the title says in my video, says Meltzer, right? Meltzer reports Wrestling Observer. And there's people that are BSing this, and there's people that are not BSing, because there's some people that don't believe Meltzer, and there's some people that really do believe Meltzer. But Meltzer's considered the godfather of wrestling reporting and stuff like that, right? Obviously the most popular guy in the dirt sheet community, the most popular reporter slash scooper, I guess you could say, in the wrestling community. But he says, yeah, they're talking, and it may happen. And when I first saw that, I'm like, wow. If Meltzer reports, maybe there's some legitimacy to it. And then I go on Twitter, and I'm like, the other journalists who are into the wrestling, trying to find out more stuff. And you got PW Insider saying, maybe. And then we got an update on CM Punk returning to WWE. I'm gonna pull it up. I got it from Lord of Pain's website, and they have an update on it. I have not read this article, but safe bet. That's very strong words, right? That's a very strong word. That means like there's legitimate fire to this smoke. This is not just smoke and just blow over. There's fire to this. And let's go over this as an update, okay? As noted, the Wrestling Observer reported that the Second City Saint was in talks with WWE about returning following his departure from AEW, and that both sides were in talks to make it happen. Remember, he got fired from AEW for the incident backstage with Jungle Boy? So let's continue this. One source told Nick Hausman from House of Wrestling that Punk's return is a safe bet, and that will most likely happen at Survivor Series, which takes place in his hometown of Chicago. Punk famously left WWE back in 2014. Okay. So, Chicago does make sense to have him return as his hometown. But last year I made videos about this, about Punk going back to WWE too. And I'm like, last year I didn't really believe it. I never really did believe it. And since Punk got fired from AEW, I did not believe that him coming back to WWE either. For those couple 2 or 3 years, I did not believe he was going to come back to WWE. I thought he was going to be WWE would not want him. But maybe now it's WWE is interested in it. Maybe they're a little open with him. Maybe some of the talent may not be sold on the idea of him as a person, but business-wise, talent-wise, might be able to work with him. As you know, there's a lot of talent in WWE has spoken out against Punk. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, for example. But maybe they're willing to do business and they can put up some credible stories and matches. There's a lot of talent in WWE for Punk to work with since he's left. A lot of talent. A lot of young talent, a lot of talent he can work with. You can still work with Roman Reigns. You got Cody Rhodes, Judgment Day, Sheamus is there, Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins again, Ray's there, Gunther, it's LA Knight, and so on. There's a lot of talent he can work with in WWE right now. The thing is with this, I said with on a stream, I believe, a couple weeks ago, if he went back to WWE, if WWE was interested in him, they have to have a long sit down with him and tell him what they want from him and what they're not going to take his crap, the stuff that he's been known for. Okay? They're not going to take it. They're going to have to be blunt and very strict with him and not give him any leeway, not give him pass on stuff because of his reputation. His reputation hurts him. And WWE cannot have just pass that, let it go. And WWE is very good at that, usually very good at that. So I'm pro for it. I don't mind him back at WWE. I think it'd be fun and good. Like I said, there's a lot of talent he can work with. The question is, how will it affect the morale in the locker room? Because in sports and stuff, one person can really affect the morale in a positive and negative way. In this case, it could be a negative way, or it could be a positive way. But with CM Punk, it might be a negative way because he might come in and think he's all that. He's the leader. When there's guys like Roman Reigns, who's clearly the leader, even though he hasn't been there a bunch of times, but he's still the leader. And there's other guys who are leaders in the locker room. And they may not want, knowing CM Punk is like, they may not want him to announce himself as a leader because nobody likes that. Nobody else likes a person announcing himself as a leader. It's just, I think we'll see. I mean, Chicago's the safest bet for Survivor Series. That's his hometown. Some people suggest, well, one will be the bigger pay-per-view to do it on because it's the Rumble and have him come back in the Rumble, maybe win it. I mean, if he wins it, who does he go after? Let's see the way Cody Rhodes is. Is Cody Rhodes still the favorite to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, or could Cody Rhodes be the one to, or CM Punk be the one to change that plans, all that, man, change everything, the long-term plan for that? I don't know, because things change between now and WrestleMania, right? Things always change between now and then, right? With the planning for WrestleMania, happens all the time, wrestling, especially WWE. But Survivor Series, I understand why it would be Survivor Series Chicago. If he get a large reaction, they would definitely cheer him there. And wait, I don't know how you would do it. Would you do it before the show or after the show? I think if I had it my way, I would do it to kick off the show. And then right away, have them, not just have them, but have some wrestlers, some heel wrestlers, confront them backstage or whatever, and have them get involved in the main event in some capacity. Then you can set up something with CM Punk with current superstars, whether it's a SmackDown or a Raw superstar, and you can go forward from Survivor Series. That's what I would do. Have them return, have them get involved somewhere backstage or something, and then at the end of the show, maybe have them help up the faces win the main event, and then you can set up this story right from there. Like they did with Edge, Adam Copeland, the end of AEW Wrestle Dream, when he came to Sting and Darby's aid to save from Christian and Nick Wayne and Luchasaurus. Kind of like that. That's what I would do. I know that sounds like copying AEW, but wrestling is, they always copy each other. That's what I do here. But yeah, I think last year and a couple weeks ago, I did not buy him coming back to WWE, but I think there's a greater chance now that he's coming back to WWE. And I'm telling you, I'm going to say it before I end the stream or this video. It's not a stream, but before this video, this is like the biggest thing in wrestling. This would be the biggest thing in wrestling in a very, very long time. And I know The Rock came back in SmackDown, that was huge, but The Rock was a kind of a one-time thing for now. We don't know if The Rock's going to do this. Rock and Roman Reigns, we don't know what's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Austin. There's really the biggest thing since the Austin at WrestleMania, having a match with Owens. That was pretty big. That's pretty big. But yeah, this is definitely up there. This is definitely up there. One of the massive returns. It's kind of like, if I had to say it, it's kind of like Bret Hart returning, because of the Bret Hart heat him in WWE for over a decade. This is kind of like that. But yeah, tell me guys think. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's real? Word that CM Punk is coming back to WWE? And if that's the case, would you want him back? Or no? Tell me in the comments below. Thank you guys.